I never thought love would find me in a grocery store. That's how it all began. It was an ordinary Saturday morning. I had just moved to Atlanta for work, living alone for the first time. I remember walking into that small neighborhood store, messy hair, no makeup, wearing my oversized hoodie, and there he was. He stood by the fruit section, comparing 2 watermelons with the most serious face I'd ever seen. And when he caught me watching, he smiled, that wide, bright smile that instantly felt like sunlight after rain. I laughed, he laughed, and that's how we met. His name was Malik. He was tall, kind, with eyes that seemed to see straight through me. He asked me if I was new around here, and before I knew it, we were talking for over half an hour in the middle of the store, right between the oranges and the apples. When I got home, I found a note in my grocery bag. "You forgot something. Dinner?" With his number. I still have that note. Our first date was simple, a coffee shop downtown. I expected small talk, but we ended up staying there for 5 hours. We talked about childhood, family, dreams, the kind of music that makes you cry for no reason. He told me about his grandmother who raised him, about growing up in a tough neighborhood, about learning to be strong without losing kindness. He listened when I spoke, really listened. Not the kind of listening where someone just waits for their turn. He wanted to understand. That night, walking to my car, I realized something I had never felt before. Peace. Not butterflies, not excitement, just peace. Dating him wasn't always easy. People stared. Sometimes we heard whispers, sometimes worse. Once, a man shouted something ugly when we were holding hands downtown. I wanted to cry, but Malik just squeezed my hand and said, "Don't waste your energy proving people wrong. Just live right." And we did. Our love grew quietly, through Sunday pancakes, long walks, shared playlists, and late-night talks about everything and nothing. The day he proposed, it wasn't in some fancy restaurant. It was at home, in the kitchen, while we were cooking dinner. He burned the chicken because his hands were shaking. When I turned around, he was on one knee with tears in his eyes. I said yes before he could even finish asking. Our wedding was small, just family and close friends. My parents were nervous at first, not because they didn't like Malik, they adored him, but because they were afraid for us, afraid of what the world might say. But on our wedding day, when my dad walked me down the aisle and saw how Malik looked at me, he whispered, "Now I understand." Years passed. We had 2 beautiful kids, Liam and Naomi. They inherited his smile and my stubbornness. Sometimes, when I see them playing together, I think about that first day in the grocery store. Love didn't come to me in a perfect moment. It came in the middle of ordinary life, between the apples and oranges, in a messy store when I least expected it. And that's what I want people to know. Love doesn't care about color. Love cares about connection. Malik and I still go to that same store sometimes. Every time, he looks at the fruit section and says, "You sure picked the right watermelon that day." And I always answer, "No, you picked me."